Hi there, I'm Will Kidd. I'm here to give you a video walkthrough of our upcoming July 25 through 27th hybrid estate sale in Dayton, Tennessee. Now for me, it takes about an hour and 15 minutes to get from the West Town Mall area of Knoxville down to Dayton, but this house is totally worth the trip. As I walk through here, you'll see there's stuff stacked everywhere. We unpacked hundreds and hundreds of boxes from things that this family kept, bought, stored, inherited, and we've got stuff just piled absolutely everywhere. It is one of our biggest sales of the summer. So without further ado, let me walk through and show you what's going on here. Now this will be a hybrid sale, so you'll see some items as we go through that have the tag on it. There's about 143 items in the house that are in the online auction. And then there's about 10,000 items in the house that'll be tagged down here in Dayton. So you can come in when the sale opens Friday and start picking the tag sale items and preview the bidding items that day. And you'll be able to bid on those items before they close. After you preview on Friday, they'll close on Friday night. So you see there's a bunch of really cool mid-century pieces in here, like this lamp. Got a nice little hat rack over there. This long buffet is bidding. And there's so much beautiful glassware. I mean, just boxes and boxes of stuff that was stacked up for decades. Really, some of the stuff's just not seen the light of day since the 70s. Look at this collection of candles down here on the floor. It goes on and on forever. There's 4, 5, 6 cases of candles. And then more glassware of every ilk, every color, every shape you can think of. Here's one of my favorites, the Red Wing. This is the Sierra is the pattern, and they're Jolly jars. We learned the name today. Big, huge trays here. You've got an octagonal table. We've got 2 octagonal tables in the house. All kind of servingware, more glassware, decanters galore. There's some, I'll get a shot down here on the rug if we can pick it up. There's some neat vintage toys that are not very well represented in the photos. I love this color of stuff over here. It's just so mid-century. Cypress knees, another thing that just reminds me of mid-century stuff. Coming across, we've got several chairs stacked on this chair. You'll see, you really need to look at the online auction for these. These are some very high dollar Navajo blankets, and they've got beautiful photos of them all in the online auction. Then one of my favorite pieces is this windmill shaped hall tree, and it comes complete with its own tilting warrior here. There's Don Quixote down there in the base, and it does have a copper lining in the bottom. Another great piece over here. I've got this is Edison cylinders. Now back before records were round, they were round like a cylinder. And this case has got special drawers in it to hold those that type of cylinder inside. All this furniture here, you've got recliners, you've got the sofas, you've got end tables, dining tables. There's tons and tons of furniture in the house. Coming across here, you'll see we've got 2 of the sand paintings in the online auction, but late after we did the online auction, we found several more sand paintings in the house. These are original Navajo sand paintings from the desert Southwest, New Mexico, Arizona. Many of them signed, and a lot of them have information about what they represent written on the back by the artist. There's also a whole bunch of South American pieces in here, and all kind of other interesting doodads. The father of the house traveled in something like 80 countries, so there's stuff from everywhere. Now the kitchen is still a royal mess, but just to get it this far required me carrying 8 crates of clear glassware outside. We'll have that in the garage. But there's a ton of glassware, ton of cookware, a lot of neat vintage stuff, your Pyrex, your all the other things that you have in the kitchen. We've got crystal. Look at this old 2-tone grill. Lots of glassware. It's cast iron. On and on it goes. More retro and deco colored items up there on top of the fridge. Now these are a couple major highlights for the sale. You've probably seen lawyer cabinets before, but to see them 4 feet wide is unusual, and these things are absolutely massive. They're actually the shelving from an old country store, mercantile type store, and they're modular. So this is 4 pieces stacked, and then the one on the other side of the room is 4 pieces stacked, and this one's got a whole section of drawers in it. So if you end up buying both sections, you can totally stack and rearrange them as you like. The top pieces are outside. We never did get them in here on top once we moved them in, but that's a really fantastic piece. If you have a store, if you're doing sort of country in your house, these are to die for. There's a whole nother set of dishes over there in the corner, and then I've got a square or a nice corner cabinet here This whole rack is cookbooks, and I just want to tell you, if you are into cookbooks, or really books of any kind, but cookbooks, there's at least 4 times that many cookbooks than that's on that one bookshelf in this house. It's probably the most cookbooks we've had in any one house. Let's see, how do I want to run this room? Let's go through the dining room real quick. Another highlight set is in here. This is not part of the set. It's a beautiful buffet with the bow front on it. But the dining table and this little 4-drawer chest and the dry sink and all the chairs are real Hitchcock. They are signed Hitchcock. They're obviously the Hitchcock style, which is that black with the gold stenciling on it. This is a really fantastic set. I didn't bid this piece, but it is obviously matching. That's the Hitchcock mirror. So you can see these people must have ate like kings. There's a lot of really great service pieces in here. And, you know, there's just every closet and corner is crammed full. So dining wear, formal wear, that's going to be a big part of the sale. Here's another cookbook shelf full of nothing but cookbooks, packed full. Now as I come across, now we're going into the living room. A lot of this furniture, for instance, this beautiful, and it's basically brand new, that's your china cabinet with the mirror back. It's lighted and it has the glass shelves. That's a really fine piece, basically brand new, bidding in the auction. Meanwhile, there's another octagonal table and a set of chairs, all this cool Mexican pottery. All this is in the tag sale. And I've got 3 of these floral sofas armchairs in the tag sale. There's about 15 or 25 chess sets in here. Absolutely gorgeous. We're bidding 2 or 3 that just knocked our socks off, but there's a whole bunch of really interesting ones. If you play chess, want some chess decoration, you need to come down here and pick out some of these. For you Fuluminites, that is people who collect matchbooks, there's just an awesome collection of matchbooks here in great jars. I've got stained glass windows that are in the tag sale and the auction. Radio, really old, beautiful cast iron corner shelf there. Another nice chair here. Just found these today. There's a whole set of framed groupings of the 96 Olympic pins. And then this is one of my favorite shelves because I've been to Asia, so all this really cool Asian art. There's Buddhas, there's Vishnu, there's Ganesh. We've got a lot of neat pieces like that. Got a lot of fine art books here. If I can spin back around, there's more chess sets, and the sofa is there. And then looking across the room, there's a great mid-century coffee table, which I don't even know if it's in the pictures anywhere because it was buried until about yesterday when we were staging. Lots of art frames in here. These mid-century chairs are in the online auction. I love those. Here's a whole nother bunch of books. We'll see tons more of that. And one of my favorite sections here is all the cool looking blue ceramic, which Linda so beautifully staged here in the corner. Now I'm going to go into the back bedroom, and we've got this set of kind of reddish orange. You decide the color. I'm too colorblind to even guess here. But I love this little vanity with this really cool vanity stool. And then there's a matching pair of, what is that, 5-drawer chests or dressers. There's the dresser mirror, and then it's got a pair of twin beds to go with it. Now I've got one twin bed taken down and the other one's covered up with hats, but you know, this is all bidding. Oh, the nightstand is there too. That's all bidding as independent pieces. Just buy them all. You can put the set back together. But that is, it's like a 1970s or late 60s set of Stanley furniture. Now clothing in this house, I need to mention as a highlight. This rack here in the middle of this room is obviously crammed full of nice quality ladies clothes. You saw the hats. There's about 1 million pair of hosiery. There's 1 million scarves. There's 1 million pair of shoes. This closet here where I've got the light off, sorry, let me see if I can find it while we're walking. Yes, all the men's clothes, jam full of men's clothes. Check the website because I did add information about sizes in there. You're going to have, there's a valet there, mid-century styling. We've got bookshelves galore in the house. This is nothing but scarves, this entire laundry basket. Of course, you got your Tennessee goods down here. Here's a whole nother rack of shelves, which includes cookbooks, has all kind of other books. On and on it goes. Now I'm going to go out through this other door and we'll peek into, I've got a laundry room, I've got a washer dryer and a full-size freezer here, and then here's the master closet, and it is absolutely crammed full end to end on both sides and down on the floor. Shoe City. And again, I've got the listing, put the sizes in the website listing so that you can find out what's going on. Look at all this hosiery down here and socks, crates and crates of it. So on and on we go. I'm going to pause here. We'll run upstairs and have a look around. Oops, I lied. I didn't go upstairs because I forgot there's one more room downstairs, and that is this one bedroom. It's got this beautiful set of furniture, bow front, matching chest and dresser. Those are in the online auction. There's a lot of other pretty things in here. I love this Moroccan box. I used to sell these back when I was on TV. I love that style. They're really expensive to buy them from Morocco. They're going to be cheaper here than there. And then all kind of, you got your linens, your sheets, your towels. There's closets and closets full of that. I've got no more men's coats here, and there was a bunch of vintage men's hats. All right, let's run up. Okay, I'm here at the top of the stairs, and the first thing you're going to see as you walk into this, so you got to watch your head in this space because it's crazy. But this is all crammed full of books, and this is Papa's books up here, his office. So it's absolutely swimming with stuff about Civil War, Native Americans, Navajos, and all your management and tax stuff. Crazy bunch of stuff, and we listed more categories online, but it keeps on wrapping around. To more there, more here, more here, more here. You also get science fiction and sort of Western pulp novels going on. And then you've got all the office furniture and just an absolutely extraordinary, it's like Staples in one room up here. We got so many office supplies. Coming in this room, a lot of stuff that came out of the attic. We just left it boxed for root and haggle kind of behaviors. You can dig through this stuff. We'll make you a price at checkout, but we've got all your seasonal goods, Christmas, Easter, 4th of July, St. Patrick's Day, on it goes. And then once again, lots of books, and again, all the bookshelves will be going. And because they traveled so much, they seem to buy a suitcase for every trip. I think there's probably 50 suitcases in the house. If you need luggage, this is a good sale for that as well. We've also got fabric remnant right there and some pretty patterns. Now I'll go back across that room we entered in. We do have this vinyl ottoman and seat there for you. More your pulp type fiction here. Coming in, we got this great speaker cabinet and the stereo. And then this is where I was talking about, like Staples. The room is just crawling with books. It's crawling. This whole end is office supplies covered up on the desk. This table underneath here is the really pretty one drawer Mission Oak table. That's bidding. This little roll top down here is bidding. And again, swimming with office supplies, complete with computer. And because I didn't have enough room in the house, we're going through this really tiny little door into an attic. You can see the floor is actually sloped in here because this is an added on room, and that's the old roof right there. Here's a whole floor full of luggage. And then if I can even get some kind of angle on it, it's just another boatload full of books. I mean, most houses don't have this many books to start with, and this is one of dozens of the bookshelves. So as you can see, swimming in books. All right, swimming back out of the closet. Just a fair warning, that's a hot room because it is the attic. So if you're going to be digging for books, come early when it's not too cold. Got another nice backpack here, more office supplies, and there's a better look at the stereo, which is all Pioneer components. All right, we'll go back downstairs. Okay, we have one more room downstairs, actually two. This one we just call the craft room. It's swimming with all kind of sewing and crafting supplies. And we've got everything from hooked rugs, skeins of yarn, boxes and boxes of sewing goods, and there's a bunch of Avon figurines up here, including Scarlet, Rhett, and Tara. And then the highlight of the sale has got to be this day bed with the trundle underneath. It's your sort of classic white frame bed with the trundle underneath. Okay, I'm going to stop this film. We're going to have to go to number 2 because of time.